Hello to you and welcome to my ID.3. My name is Frode. I'm suffering from the classic newbie range anxiety syndrome. So I have somewhat, I can't remember right now, but above 80% battery charge right now. And I'm going to drive 200 kilometers later today, and I just want to be sure that I will reach my destination without running out of battery. I'm not, I have to say, I'm not that afraid, but I just want to have a pretty full battery and then see how the car fares. So yeah, so I'm on my way to my local ID now. Oh yes, we're sitting here at ID Klet. Just waiting on the car to charge. I'm not really sure I'm going to charge to 100% because this takes a lot of time. Of course, I knew that, but I didn't know that, if you see what I mean. I had the feeling it will take some time. It would take some time, but yeah, I guess I had to experience it myself. So I've been here, I don't know, over half an hour now, and I have only charged 15% from 74, 75 or something. Yes, charging the last 20 takes a lot of time, especially when the battery is cold. Most of us know this, but I really have to, you know, experience everything with having an EV. Find out, okay, that means this. Okay, now that you can read yourself and you can watch, you can read everything you want and watch every video, but until you really experience it yourself, you don't know. I think that is learning. This is, of course, as you now know, this is an ID.3 Plus version, and I have a max. I just I realized something when I was going from my home, that I had forgotten my WeCharge card in my car that was at the repair shop, and I kind of needed that. So, and also the garage opener, the extra garage opener. So I said, okay, I have to drive there to Møller Trøndelag, that's the dealership, and ask if I can get into my car. And sure enough, after a little wait, I got to go into the repair shop, and there it was, the car alone in its booth with a technician, kind of stripped a little bit. I felt like asking a little bit about it, but the guy looked very much occupied, and I guess oh, that's the dude with this car. Oh, poor fellow, or fuck this fellow with this car. I don't know. He has clearly has some challenges with my car. I think my car is a little bit famous there now. I could see some of the other guys at the desk there looking at me, and oh, that's the guy. So the video about when the car was taken to the repair shop has gained so much views now that it's ridiculous. Almost half of all my views, almost. As I said, my previous video, or the previous video, I'm not that comfortable with that, but okay. But I don't want to be. I wanted to be this channel about as I said, the positive aspects of owning an EV, and now I'm like the poster boy for faulty ID.3s. Yeah, I could have chosen not to release that video, but I'm honest about mostly everything else. So okay, back to what I was going to talk about, this Plus. It's a very similar car. So someone asked me if it was worth the upgrade to go for the Max or the same kind of accessory level, and that is a hard thing to answer. But I have to say it was a bit of a downgrade to drive this car, just a little bit. First of all, there's no head-up display, of course. I missed that pretty fast because I was very used to looking into the road and seeing how fast I was driving and where to turn. I really miss the electric adjustments of the seat, having a handle like janking up my butt here. That was, as I said, I'm becoming really, I'm really spoiled really fast. But to have those seats and to have the adjustments in the back, that is probably the best part. The possibility to adjust everything in the back, like this there, a little bit there, and and the massage, of course, on long trips. Okay, bye bye. There's a truck, and yeah, just the ability to really get the seat to fit my back, that I miss a lot. To have the sunroof, or not having a sunroof like now. First of all, it's mostly cool, and it did or does make the car seem more open. It really does. So now without the sunroof, it feels a little bit more closed off. Of course, it's still a pretty roomy car, but it's noticeable. Lastly, or not lastly, I also miss having the wireless charging for my phone right down here. It's just very convenient. You don't need it. You have an USB cable right here, and you can plug it in, no problem. And but lastly, the audio system, that was very noticeable, I have to say. With just those speakers in the front, that was a lot less audio. lot less, is that a word? Is that a term? But, yeah, but much less of a sound, just very much in the front. And when I cranked it up, it just stayed there. And as we know, the Max has it 6 speakers? 6 plus 1? I can't remember right now. But in the back, and I will show you when I do my audio system test with the Skoda, this car, and the Max when I get that back. So who knows, maybe next year. I will show you how that really works with how you can fine-tune where you want the sound to be in the car. In my Max, you can get it to go backwards or to the side, or maybe I'm suppose you can do it to the side here also, but it was really noticeable just in the front, and that's not the same power I got in the Max. I could really punch up the songs in the Max, and it was really noticeable with those modern productions, like modern pop, when something came on the radio and it was a dancey pop song, and it was like really turning this car into a party zone. And I'm sure that system is not the best in the market also, but or neither that. Okay, my English is failing me. But compared to the Plus, it's so much better, I have to say. So if you're willing to use the money and you're really really want a good system, music is important for you, then I would urge you to get a version that has more speakers, because that but you must be willing to, or have the money to do that. I'm not sure if I have the money, but I've chosen this, and that's where I am. Music is important for me, so of course I would survive with only the speakers in the front, of course, but just having experienced both cars, I'm clearly happy about owning a Max. If you're not sure, don't go test driving a Max or at the same level, because if you can't afford it, don't go test driving a Max or the same level of the fast lane cars, because you will definitely think about it. But I'm sure if you own a Plus or a base model of the first, I'm sure you are happy with it, or you may be unhappy, I don't know, but it is a difference. This was a lot of talking. I'm going to stop now, and the next video I think will be the road trip, or not. Somebody asked me what software version this was, and it's the old-ish 0564. And then there was a change in the plans, as my wife has a terrible headache, so we'll go tomorrow morning, Saturday morning instead. But that's good. We have daylight and hopefully good weather, so it's gonna be good. Tonight we would have driven in the dark, and yeah. So tomorrow, road trip. Yes, road trip. Okay, this is a strange thing to do, but it's fun. Okay, sorry. We're ready for road trip. It's gonna be great. First time road trip. Road trip. Yeah. just plugged in the granny cable. So this works really well, I think. Plug it into a 16 ampere there on my mom's wall there. I plugged in reduced charging, so it's at 84 now. That's very good, really, but I'm going to try and turn this off, and then it will be an hour earlier ready at 100. I'm not going to need 100 today, but I'm going to charge it as much as I can. We're going for a little drive before we go back all the way to visit my sister. So, and show off the car to her and her husband. But yeah, this is good. So the granny cable works fine. It's so easy when you just can plug in your car where you're visiting. It's free fuel, and the price is so cheap today, this day, that they were like almost free. So thank you to my mother, who gives us our fuel for free. That is EVs for you. It's so easy. So of course you shouldn't use the granny cable every day, but for a visit like this, it's okay. When winter comes, I'm going to check how it is to drive up here. It's pretty good. Pretty good.